30. Same principle, mesial, lingual, distal, buccal. So on this tooth, the first mandibular molar, my lingual side has the two fairly equal cusps. So I draw that first. I draw the lingual side first. Okay. Then our buccal side has three unequal cusps. We have the largest one, the middle one, and we have a baby one. And I'm a terrible drawer. Especially at 7 o'clock at night. I'm a terrible drawer. All right. So I'm going to draw my buccal and lingual grooves first, just the same way. So this groove comes fairly straight, not right to the center. That's our mesial buccal groove. We have our lingual groove, fairly straight. Our distal buccal groove is more oblique. Here we are. If I'm carving, I carve my stop signs, since I'm working on the buccal and lingual groove. There we go. Now I'll make my supplemental grooves. So here we are. Make my fossas here. I'm going to keep those for just a moment. And again, for drawing purposes, I'm going to put my central groove next, although it will happen naturally on your typodont. And we're going to go once again. I don't care if you start mesial or distal, from fossa to groove, buccal groove to lingual groove to buccal groove to fossa. You can do it starting mesial, you can start at distal, and come out the same way. Okay? So from fossa to buccal groove to mesial groove to buccal groove to fossa. And there you have it. Questions so far? And then we just have the rest of the tooth to do. So I'm just going to close out my fossa there. I have, excuse me, I have some supplemental grooves I want to also create. So we're going to put those on the lingual side. And you have a couple up here too. Lingual on Kilgore. So for some reason, the lingual on the Kilgore teeth for the mandible is what is more prominent anatomy-wise. On the maxilla, it's the opposite. It's the buccal. The buccal's more prominent. The buccal's easier to see. So most of these supplemental grooves you'll find in one place or the other, depending on what arch you're looking at. Okay. All right. Triangular ridges. Fill up every space. And, excuse me, our marginal ridges. Hopefully fairly straightforward on this one. Maxillary I always find people have the most trouble with, but not always. Not always. Looking good so far. The biggest thing is, like I mentioned in the PowerPoint, is that the lingual groove cannot meet with the buccal groove. Not with any of them. Excuse me. I'm also getting over a cold, so